vlog. So I was meant to start videoing this morning on the way out, but I was so hungry that my belly was thinking about food and not the camera.
Pork pies.
Pork pies. And a pork pie this morning, a double Snicker and a bag of ready salted crisp. Anyway, we went for our scan today, 12-week scan. We are officially 12 weeks, well we're not actually, we're 12 weeks and 4 days. Even though we thought it was only 12 weeks and 2 days. When she measured us, she said, oh, you're 12 weeks and 2 days. And then she went, oh, the measurements are different now. So I'm getting 12 weeks and 4 days. So we're a little bit further than we thought, 2 days more. But they're on to dates, innit? From like period dates. So it's just amazing. But everything was fine. I really wanted to vlog like before we came and stuff like that, because I was just really paranoid this morning. I had a pounding headache. I think that's just because I was just like worrying that
Easy around 12 weeks or so.
yeah, I think that was just because I was worrying like I was going to get there and something was going to be wrong, or like you do. But anyway, baby was fine. The baby was buzzing off having a Snicker and jumping all over the show. Couldn't get the hands in the mouth far enough.
No, it's sucking its thumbs.
Sucking its thumbs. I'm surprised it didn't have its feet in its mouth. But it was a really good size. Like, I was surprised to see a really good image. Well, the scans are not that good, but obviously on the screen it was a really good like view of the baby. But the scans, the actual pictures she took, were a little bit disappointed because I just feel like she could have put a bit more effort into the quality of the actual picture. We've still got some nice pictures and I'm going to show you them shortly. I'm just trying to think. We opted to have, I forget what it's called, but it's where they check for like any abnormalities in the baby, like for Down syndrome and stuff, and they check like the measurements of the neck and things like that, and that was all fine, which is amazing, because we all want our baby to be healthy, don't we? And you know, the less complicated it is, the better for us, or for whoever is pregnant. Anyway, we got our new dating scan. Got our next 20-week scan. That is for the 18th of November, which just seems like it's gonna fly by. Don't you think?
Yeah.
Like, if you think about it now, it's nearly October. Before you know it, it's gonna be November.
Yeah.
And it's just
6 weeks, isn't it, really?
It's just before Mason's and Portia's birthday, which is going to be real good. But I think we're going to find out the gender in a couple of weeks. We did have something planned really, really good that we really did want to do, but we just don't think it's, not that it's not worth it, it is worth it is worth it, just if it wasn't on top of so many birthdays and Christmas. So we're kind of like that. We're still like umming and ahhing about it, but we've got a couple of things in mind that we want to do as a gender reveal, so hopefully we'll be able to decide and make up our minds. But yeah, so hopefully we'll be going for a reveal scan. I don't think me and Dave are going to find out this time. I think we're going to leave it in an envelope and then decide whoever we ask to reveal it. We'll all find out together, so it's like a surprise to us all. Although we put a picture on Facebook and everybody said girl, girl, girl. But our first reaction when we looked at the picture, honestly, we thought boy, didn't we? And even Dave's mum said boy, but every single other person that has seen it has said girl. I think there's only like 2 people that said boy. But then we compared it to Aurora's scan, excuse me. We then compared it to Aurora's scan and it just looks totally different, but I'm not too sure whether it could be the way the picture's been taken, because the quality isn't as good as what Aurora's was. But we did get a picture of baby between the legs. I don't think we're going to show that anyway, we just got that for our own, like, what's the word? Just for us to look at, basically, and show the kids so the kids can have a guess. I mean, to be fair, you can't really tell anything on it, so I might show you.
It is a pretty bad picture.
Yeah, so I might show you, and you know, there might be some expert out there that could probably predict the sex, and it'll be good for you all to have a guess anyway. That was the one reason why I asked for it. I was like, oh, we'll get one because we said to her that we were YouTubers and we'd like to show everybody and see what they think, whether it's a girl or a boy. So, well, then I was like, oh, what if somebody like actually knows what it is? But to be fair, I mean, we can't really make it out, so viewers can then go for it. But yes,
put a poll up on the video.
Yeah, we'll put a poll up. So I'll show you the pictures. Obviously we're in the car at the minute. I'm going to wait until we get home just so I can lay the pictures out and you can get a proper look at them. And the lighting's just constantly changing in the car, so I don't want one of them. What pork pie. So yeah, as soon as we get home we'll show you, and then I just had some more bloods done as well. That's for the Down syndrome test as well, and also because when we went into the room they asked you, do you want her up for the test for the baby and stuff like that, and then they do one through the fluid. But I did say to her in the room, I only ever have the test for the Down syndrome to see whether it's high risk or low risk, but I won't be having the other one. I've just always been against it, just because there is risks of miscarriage. So I'm not saying that, you know, I think if it was at a point where it was like really high risk, then maybe we would consider it, but touch wood, it's always come back low risk anyway. So, but because of my age now, it could possibly come back high risk anyway. But when they were looking at the scan today, she said that she couldn't see any abnormalities, so I'm taking it everything is okay, or fingers crossed everything is okay anyway. But yeah, anyway, I'm going to stop chatting up. I'm going to see you when I get home. Okay guys, we are home now, so I'm just about to show you the scans. Well, it's a little bit late now. Dave is actually back from school. Well, we got back here around 2:30 and Dave went straight to the kids. I just put tea on straight away. Well, I didn't make myself a nice sausage on toast first. I did Mason something and then found their tea. So they're just having chicken, mash, veg, gravy, all the works. Anyway, I'm going to show you the scan pictures, and yeah, then you can predict what you think baby could be, girl or a boy. So this is the first picture, but I'm going to show you both of them just because she did get a couple of, well, near enough the same but a little bit different. So there is this one, although I keep saying to Dave, I swear there's another baby waving in the background.
I think that's just wishful thinking.
Look at that, how weird that it's there and looks like a hand waving, because it couldn't get his foot twisted that much. And then on this one it looks like there's something here, and even when we look at this one, which is meant to be showing you the sex of the baby, why does it look like there's two lots of legs upside down? Do you not think? We were trying to work out like what this was, but if she's looking at the baby from the bottom, the baby's back and head is going to be at the other end, then we can't work out what this is. So, but anyway, I messaged someone actually earlier on. I sent him the picture and I said, you know, when you just get that feeling, you're going to start pushing, and the doctor says, wait, there's another one. It's going to be one of them labours, isn't it? A sneaky baby hidden in the background. And how can just one little human make you feel so poo and so rubbish? And it's only, what, this big? Maybe a tiny bit smaller. Or it might be probably about the size of a small onion now, innit?
But just big in the fig.
But very active baby. Liked its fingers and hands and sucking its thumb and hitting itself in the face, and it's just very curious. But we put it on Facebook and so many people said girl, but then we put it on Instagram and loads of people said boy, but now everyone's commenting boy on the Facebook page, and I don't think we've had any girl yet on the Instagram post. And Because when we looked at it straight away, we kind of thought, oh, it looks like a boy, didn't we?
Yeah.
Just because, in fact, I'll show you a picture of Aurora's, and then you can try and look between the two and then see what you think. And then we were trying to look at the nub to see whether it pointed downwards or whether we could notice anything. But I don't know. Now everyone said girl, I kind of think girl, which I'm not bothered anyway. Either or. But, and then we look at this. I'm trying to get it real close here so you can see. I just can't make my mind up. But, you know, you're all welcome to have your guesses. Hopefully in a couple of weeks we will know what the baby's sex is. But I can't believe, like, 12 weeks and 4 days. How fast does that come around? It's just, it seems like we only found out yesterday. It's just gone so fast. Okay, so I just wanted to show you this scan. This was Aurora's scan. And she was, I think she was like 12 weeks and 2 days on this. Maybe 12 weeks and 3 days. But near enough exactly the same time as we've had the picture of the new baby. So I just wanted to show you this so you could probably compare this with the other one, and it might be easier for you to make your predictions by looking at the two scans together. Maybe take a screenshot and then have a look. Okay guys, I thought that I'd just check in because it didn't end up vlogging anything after the scan yesterday. Well, I'm just over at the studio at the minute and it's quite late when I'm doing this, just because I've just been crazy all day. Well, I sat around till about 3 o'clock in my pyjamas, just having a lazy day because we're all entitled to one. And then I got up, started cleaning and sorted a few things out and was deciding what I wanted to do with the little room that Chloe used to be in and what we were going to do with that, what our plans were, whether we were going to make that as like a little nursery. Obviously that was the plan to do for Aurora, but we didn't end up getting to do that because Chloe ended up coming back home for a little short while. Now we can make arrangements. We've got someone coming out to redo the floor because it keeps just letting moisture in, so it all needs reflooring. It'll probably need like tiling over the top, and then we're going to put like probably lino and then put carpet over the top of it.
Listen, stop thinking you're bad because you've tried to set the studio up like Good Morning Britain.
Good Morning Britain. I'm not, I'm just trying to...
Oh my God, should I just say something in the background, just so you know that I am here? Yeah. I've just come in to use the soldering iron with that. You've took every other extension lead. Why there's a hole in that?
Hole in it? I mean a plug socket hole.
In what?
Plug it in there.
How am I supposed to solder in here when I need soldering there?
Why, what do you need it for?
I've got to swap a wire over from a fan.
Right, I'm going to be 2 minutes and then you can have the extension. So, I forgot where I was up to now because he's come in and rudely interrupted.
Get that satch.
What was I saying?
I don't know.
Oh yeah, so anyway, we've decided that we are probably going to make that into like a little nursery room because it can be used as a bedroom. Obviously the baby won't go in it until old enough to sleep in a cot bed or... Well, it really depends. If the baby's a boy, then obviously we'll use that room, but if the baby's a girl, then Vanellope will probably end up going in with Portia and then Aurora will be with the baby because obviously they'll be two youngest and Penelope's getting a little bit older now, so I think she'd appreciate having a bit more of a grown-up than... I don't think Portia would be too fussed about her staying in there, but I think she does want like a bit of time on her own to have her own room and have her own space, so we don't plan to like rush and get Vanellope in that bedroom because Vanellope is quite happy in a bedroom at the moment, and Aurora, and it'd be nice for Aurora and Vanellope to share a bedroom for a little bit as well. And the baby's like not going to be in there for a good 3 years at least because, you know, we've still got to have the baby yet, you know, go through labour and then the baby's got to get older, so it's going to be a good 3.5, 4 years before the baby does eventually have its own room, girl or boy, whichever. But don't forget to leave your predictions of what you think the baby is going to be. We've just been sat there looking at it, because on the video part of you showing, like, trying to find out what the sex of the baby is, showing the underneath, when we look at it off the camera where we videoed it, we kind of think that we can see that it's a boy, don't we? Like, it looks more clear when you're looking at it through the camera than it does when you're looking at the scan picture. And I don't know whether that's just because I'm blind and I can just see the screen better because it's bigger. But yeah, anyway, it's like 9:45 when I'm videoing this at night. So you're probably going to get this vlog about 10:30 or something like that, depending on how quick it goes up. But anyway, I'm not going to talk anymore and rant on, because just had a busy day. Like I said, we're over at the studio trying to get things in order and write a list of stuff that I want to do. And we've just been deciding. I keep going on, don't I? Like, I want a new couch for the studio, and I want this and I want that. So we keep saying that we've never got enough space to have like family time, and we haven't got a house big enough to have a massive big table. But we could have a table in the studio, we could get rid of the couch, and then we could still use the table when we've got clients here. So it's like a win-win situation. We can come over here on the weekends and we can put a big screen up on the background and have a film night and movie night and have a meal and stuff like that. I mean, I know it'll be quite late when we're going home, but it's not like we're far away. We're not far away from home, and we can always bring pyjamas so they can just get ready for bed before they go home, and then it's all good, isn't it? And then we can either, obviously in the summer nights, we'd be able to walk home, but in the winter, we'd just bring both cars and just drive home. So, anyway, I'm going to love you and leave you. Just wanted to leave that little thought with you. Maybe you can tell me if you think it's a good one or not. But yeah, I'll see you tomorrow.